Hello world, animals, bacteria, humans, trolls.
Human bacteria.
Ladies and
plague
girls.
on the humanity.
Plague on
Boys and girls, children and senior citizens
Clowns of all ages.
and sexy ladies all alike.
You know who we are, we're WonderShop, and today we're bringing you paper. You put an R on this card.
I meant to put P.
You meant to P on the card.
No, it's
Anyway, it's paper preview
P-R-E.
of WWE Elimination Chamber.
Now give us a quick synopsis of the chamber, please, sir.
Well, I was going to introduce us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you are,
Mr. Toot His Horn himself, Rodimus Prime.
and I'm the War Machine MJ, and you are?
Me. Who else would I be?
Okay, the defending
Up in
champion.
a tree,
the-
slapping my knee.
This is Pockets.
The defending champion of May,
Yeah.
and a day or two into June because we botched up monthly game night. But
Yeah.
you'll see that
The worst monthly game night in the history of WonderShop and monthly game night.
Yes, so our fault on that. Kind of screwed it up.
The prestige.
What prestige? It's made with Mountain Dew boxes.
And you got
Oh,
it
right.
upside down.
You're right.
It's got more prestige than the Intercontinental title.
And the tag team division.
And thank you.
Which will
And Big Show's career,
small screen?
straight to DVD.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. We're doing paper review. Sorry, of WWE Elimination Chamber. Quick synopsis. It's 6 tons of steel forged in hell. It gives Scorpion and Freddy Krueger nightmares. Bodies will be broken, souls will be crushed, dreams will be made, careers will be short, and it hurts like hell. Anyway, that's the quick synopsis on the Elimination Chamber. I forget, who had the most appearances in the Chamber? Wasn't it Triple H?
Yeah, he's had
Triple
like,
H has had the most ever
he's had
appearances in,
6.
yeah, not Hell in a Cell,
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber
I
matches.
think he's won like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won more than he lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know the procedure. We're going to start off with the boring of matches, and we'll end off on the big ticket picture. Pre-show this time, it's going to be Miz TV with special guest Daniel Bryan.
And it's gonna be awesome.
I came to play.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, we were going to let you continue.
No.
Okay, all right.
Maybe.
Agreeable.
All right, let's talk about the show.
You know, that one referee from that one.
No, don't start. Don't start.
Anyway, the first match of the night, it's going to be Rod's favorite match, Bo Dallas versus Neville.
You mean
Yeah, Bro Buffett, what's your
you
take
mean
on the
no
whole...
show against the guy who does one of my favorite moves in professional wrestling? Mind you, I said professional wrestling, not sports entertainment. But in my synopsis on this match, this goes back a long ways, back to when they were in NXT. Bo Dallas was one point the longest reigning NXT champion. Neville took the belt from him. So with all that being said, I think it's going to be an okay match. I kind of like how they doing things, bringing back the old rivalry. I'm going to go with Neville.
What say you, Pocket?
I want Neville to win, but it'd be more interesting to see Bo Dallas win, and then take it from there, see what they do with it.
And run around the ring like a little schoolgirl?
No, he's stay in the ring. He's becoming heel. He's gone from, like everybody's most hated babyface to he's slowly becoming heel. The more and more we see him, the more, like, we first see him after a long time, he's telling the crowd to shut up.
Yeah.
He's telling the crowd that they suck and that the reason he never wins is because they don't believe in us. And then
Whoever did.
and then they, not to cut you off or anything, but the more we see of him, the more and more he's getting towards heel. And then eventually, once they do turn him heel, maybe that'll be the change they need to pair him up with Bray.
See, Bo Dallas, he came in as, he was heelish, he win his match through the dirty means, he, just like ambushed somebody, he wasn't a full-fledged heel. Now he's, going dark side. But in this match, I think, Neville's going to put on a show either way. Win, lose, or draw, but I still say
Neville.
The man that gravity forgot will be the man that the wins never stop.
Yeah. AKA the new sensation.
Yep. The high-flying
Sweeping
sensation.
across the nation.
That's right. We all go with Neville.
Yep.
Neville.
Neville.
Definitely.
The man that Gravity for God, and the wins never stop. Alright, next match. It is a triple threat match for the Divas Championship. It's going to be Nikki Bella and her arm candy Brie Bella versus Naomi and her arm candy as well. Naomi versus Paige. So, thoughts? I'm sorry, opinions on this
My
match.
opinions. See, when they say thoughts, they think I'm talking about women.
No, that time I meant...
Yeah, I know what you meant. But anyway.
Start saying thoughts around you.
Poggets?
Thoughts, because thoughts doesn't have a T
Oh.
in it. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah, alright, yeah.
My synopsis on this match. I think it'll come down between Nikki and Paige. Paige, she has some points. Who the fuck wears light-up shoes and you're a grown-ass woman? Like, for real? I'm like, Paige, is that what we're doing in society now, wearing kindergarten shoes and you a grown-ass woman? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, we're using selfie sticks, not to beat people with just like...
Selfie stick.
Fuck a selfie stick.
I can take a portrait with that camera right there.
Yeah.
I take portraits, not selfies.
Anyway, Paige, she's coming in as the loner. She says, look, the Bellas, they come out here trying to be pretty, all that stuff. That's cool. All three women are sexy, but my opinion, I would say Paige, but I'm going to go with Nikki. That's just my quick answer.
Because of her big assets.
No, because I think she'll retain. It has nothing to do with her assets.
Even though they are nice.
Exactly.
They are lovely. But that's what you said at the very first video of Paper Preview.
Once again, I do apologize. That just slipped out. I did not mean to say that. I apologize. All women out there with nice assets, I apologize.
What about the women that aren't, in the same
You
area?
mean that are trolls?
I was going to say that.
I apologize to all women.
Go ahead and apologize for me too, because I'm not going to.
I'm not going to. You do it. You're apologizing.
I ain't apologizing for them.
I haven't said one cross word. It's you two, so...
Listen,
you apologize for him. He's not going to be sorry.
Out. Nikki has nice assets. So does Naomi, so does Paige. Am I right or wrong?
You are right. However, I'm not going to objectify women.
I wasn't trying to offend women. That's what I'm trying to say.
Of course.
Okay, what do you say about the match?
This match has potential.
This house will be defended.
It will be defended. But this match has potential. I don't think it's going to live up to potential. The short-lived give Divas a chance is going to be don't give Divas a chance.
Well, I think it'll be good. It'll, like you said, it won't be, like a normal match. It'll have, I'll say 5 to 7 minutes.
Bob Ladder has the best assets in this match. And he will always come out on top.
Yeah, true point. But that being said, we're going to move on to our next match. It's going to be the first Elimination Chamber match of the night.
Alert, first elimination match of the chamber.
Yes. Match in the chamber.
Chamber of the match.
It's going to be for the Intercontinental Breakfast Championship, where the winner will get an Intercontinental Breakfast every time they come out to the ring. It will be Shameless versus Ryback versus R-Truth versus King Barrett versus Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler for the vacant Intercontinental Championship. Ideas.
My opinion on this match, first of all, the crab from Futurama, I don't see him winning.
He's talking about Sheamus, so.
Yeah. R-Truth, I don't see him winning. Bed Bath & Beyond, the so-called king,
Sure,
I don't want to see him winning the title anymore, because the last time he had the championship, he lost every match. So that's what, 3 down?
3.
Okay, Rusev, no. Ryback.
They need to chill out on the Rusev.
This whole thing with him and Lana, I think,
Well, he's gone from he's gone from bit to bit to bit in the past, what is it? First he was unbeatable, then the whole thing was Cena, then the whole thing was Cena, and now he's got this thing going on with Ziggler.
Ever since the 2014 Royal Rumble when he first debuted, he's been in bit after bit.
But my thing is, with all that being said, it'll come down between Ryback and Dolph Ziggler.
Or at least you want it to be.
Yeah, I'd pick Ziggler, but, I wouldn't mind seeing Ryback actually having a championship for once. But, like I said, my pick is Ziggler.
Before we get to your opinion, I'm just going to go ahead and lay some of the research that Rodimus painstakingly worked on. The two people in this match that have held the Intercontinental Championship compared to the others are Barrett and Ziggler. They both have a collective reign of 9 reigns. Ziggler being at 4, Barrett being 5 times. Ziggler, his combined total reigns is 273 days, while Barrett has 397 days total. Combined number of days between the two of them is 670.
Which is more than Pedro Morales. I think he won the title like twice. The most number of days is 619. The most number of reigns is by Chris Jericho, which is 9.
Which is, surefire tie.
Exactly.
And he's a fun champion.
He was.
The WWE needs another fun champion.
They need another Chris Jericho-esque character. But that being said, Ziggler and Barrett have the highest chances of winning, even though Rodimus only agrees with half that.
Yeah.
But, Pockets, your opinions?
Ryback should get the championship. They've tried to push him before. I mean, they changed his whole thing. He went from Ryback to the big man, and every time he comes out, the whole crowd gets behind him wherever he's at. Even if he loses, people at the end of the match, as soon as he stands back up and leaves the ring, people are feed me more, feed me more.
Okay.
I think he deserves if anybody deserves the belt, I believe it's time for him to get a push for it. Now, having said that, I would prefer Ryback to get it, but more than likely Ziggler's going to get it. Okay. And then they're going to continue this whole feud with the whole love triangle between Lana, Ziggler, and Rusev.
My thing is, I don't mean to cut you off, but between Barrett and R-Truth, I'd say, some people want R-Truth to win. He's not going to win it. I'd rather see the peasant King Barrett. If he gets eliminated before R-Truth, I'll be happy. Because I'm tired. I don't want to see him with the title.
I mean, looking at this entire, roster that's on this, I mean, everybody here except for Ryback has held one championship at least one time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ryback deserves a shot at the champion.
Yeah. I mean, Sheamus, he hasn't held the Intercontinental title, but he's held,
he's held major title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWE World, US.
Yeah.
R-Truth was U.S. Tag Team. Barrett, Intercontinental. That's pretty much it.
I think he held the U.S. title.
Yeah, he held the U.S. for a short amount of time before he lost it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it. Rusev, United States. Need I say more? Ziggler, he's even held World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
I think he needs to get back in his fold. But with that being said, I'm torn between two evils. I say either Ryback or Ziggler. I mean, both of them can earn it. I think both of them have the charisma to carry on, what Daniel Bryan left off on.
Yeah.
Ryback's bid is perfect for becoming a fighting Intercontinental Champion.
Especially weeks back when he cut that promo, delving back into, his life.
Yeah.
Around wrestling. I mean,
his chant. He beat somebody to defend it. Feed me more. And they just keep sending him appetizer after appetizer after appetizer.
True. And I think eventually Ryback needs to get into the main title fold. I mean, he was in there one time and they screwed him over. Actually, twice. Both times they screwed him over.
Yeah.
But that was in the, reign that they were trying to keep Punk happy.
And we digress. So.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Next match is the second chamber match of the night, and it is the first time ever that the tag team championships will be defended.
They're too big. Too big to fit.
No, you can't do this to us. We can't even fit the chamber.
That's too big.
The hell?
Too big. What? The hell?
They don't spit, they don't cuss, but they pretty much broke that.
Yeah, we're gonna give a quick. When he gives the participants, we're gonna give a quick synopsis, our quick opinions,
quick take on
the tag team division.
Tag team division. So be warned.
Yeah.
All right, this match is going to be the New Day
Sucks. New Day Sucks. New Day Sucks.
They're technically savvy, but they're still a good tag.
Yeah.
But it's just their bit is.
Yeah, their gimmick sucks.
Anyway, they'll be defending against the Lucha Dragons.
Lucha, 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 Lucha.
Versus Tyson and Kid. Versus the Primetime Players. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. We're not in sync, but I will. Versus the Ass Tension.
Don't nobody give a fuck about them, the Ascapades.
And versus Los Matadores.
Mad Max should kick them out of his wasteland.
He should. The Road Warriors should come.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will kill. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, God rest his soul, Road Warrior Hawk is rolling over in his grave.
And I'm pretty sure Animal is pissed about this too. So
he's always been pissed about this.
moving on. We're going to keep these short. We're not going to rant.
Yeah.
Because we did that and the camera died. So.
Yeah, so bear with us. We're just going to keep it short and simple. Give your
point and
pass
it off.
Yeah.
Run us.
Okay, so
we're passing off the soapbox. Say what you got to say.
Okay, my quick point is this. Don't nobody give a fuck about the escapades. Fuck them. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, if they were in this match, I'd replace them with either Matadors or the escapades. My opinion is, I want to see primetime players win, and I think the tag team division is slowly but surely progressing instead of digressing what it always has. So, like I said, primetime players win the belts.
Alright, WWE's tag team division, weak. I mean, you look at this, you got the Usos, you've got your two bits that just don't stick, which are the attention, and the Los Matadors. Then you got the bit that's been there a while but hasn't been pushed enough, the primetime players, and you got the bit that is riding on such a high but hasn't cemented themselves far into the division, like the Luchas. Then you got a bit where they put two random guys together and they've made it work so far, which is Tyson and Kidd. I know what I'm saying.
Like Austin said, not to cut you off, like Steve Austin said, don't break these guys up yet, keep them together because it works. This
bit has legs, let it run.
Yeah.
And then the final team in this equation is the babyface turning to the dark side, which is the New Day. So, my pick is the Lucha Dragons. I want them to win, to cement themselves, make them a valuable asset to the tag team division. Because, I mean, they're riding on such a high from NXT. And
I mean, for Christ's sakes, they're the only fucking Lucha in WWE. They lost Mysterio. That was the only Lucha talent they had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was ready to go anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
And, they don't have a member of the Guerrero family, to carry on that Lucha style of wrestling.
Yeah.
Luchas, they're still riding a high from NXT, and every time I've seen them on Raw, they do not disappoint.
No, they don't.
I mean...
Have they even lost yet?
I think they've lost one time, but because a New Day screwed them over.
Yeah.
I mean, even when they lose, they still put on they put on better tag team matches than we've seen out of the division in years?
Since the Attitude Era.
Yes,
yeah.
Definitely.
And TNA's tag team division is really good.
I mean, they even, TNA opens the dours up with the World Cup. They bring in people from every other continent, compete, put themselves on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, What about the Lucha Underground?
Lucha Underground doesn't... And this is saying a lot. They don't even have an established tag team division. They're not, these guys are a tag team, these guys are a tag team, this guy and girl is a tag team. They don't have any established tag teams. They have established trios, but right now there's only two of them, and that's not what we're talking about. But Lucha Underground, and if you're not watching Lucha, I mean, seriously, it has for being small, it has one of the best products in wrestling.
It's like they just throw two people together and just say, and they just put on a great...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, these people, they even bring in people that have never been on Lucha Underground before and pair them up. And a prime example is the Matt and Killshot. First time they ever wrestled was when they brought in the big tag team tournament.
Yeah.
And they didn't disappoint.
Yeah,
now, you couldn't do that in WWE. You bring two people in, and they don't mesh well together at all.
Yeah, they have to build them up. Like, Lucha Underground's bit, with tag teams, they got the same formula as they did for Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, or Miz and Mizdow, even though Rod only liked half that tag team.
True.
Did you even like, both of them together?
Okay, to be honest, I like the gimmick because they did something with Damien Sandow.
I didn't like the stunt double too much.
Yeah, I'm glad they did something with him, but overall, I just like Mizdow. I like the gimmick because they did something with him, but I just like Mizdow.
Okay. Anyway,
but I'll say my bit, and then I'm just gonna toss the soapbox into the trash can for now.
Well, I was gonna, get who you want to win and why.
Oh, I want to see Lucha Dragons win because they definitely need a push, and I think it's going to bring a much needed change to the way the tag team matches are fought.
You said fought?
Fought.
Sorry, I thought I heard something else.
Yeah, you gonna take that? Anyway,
I'm sorry.
this is not even the time nor the place. But And they if they're champions, they'll bring a much needed change to the tag team division.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to see them win, but I think they haven't, like MJ said, they haven't established themselves yet. So pass the belts off, give them to primetime players, give them a push, let them test the waters for a bit, see how the crowd reacts. If they don't get, that big, oh yeah, millions of dollars. If they don't get that from the crowd, let them keep it for a while. And then when the bit starts getting stale, pass off to Lucha Dragons.
Yeah. So you say PTP?
I think yes.
Okay.
It's about time that they came back to the forefront.
Okay, so we say PTP, he says Lucha Dragons.
Yeah, I mean, like, Lucha Dragons and PTP, I would dare say they are the best choices to win this.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't had a belt, but, they get a good crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. It's going to be match number 5. It is champion versus champion. The United States champion John Cena will take on the NXT champion Kevin Owens. Now, before we dive into this champions versus champions, new versus old clash, I'm not sure which is new, which is old in this one.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, John Cena, he's brought a little bit more prestige back to the U.S. title.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out there on Monday Night Raw defending it every night. I mean, when they slapped the belt on Rusev, he wasn't defending it as much. And if he was, it was crap-out matches.
Well, it was something different. Well, let's just give our quick opinions on the U.S. title match, and we'll give our prediction. I like what they're doing with John Cena. When they had Daniel Bryan win, when they had John Cena win at WrestleMania, they brought prestige to both belts because the U.S. title before that was a piece of shit. Nobody gave a damn about it. It was like, oh, this person's champion. Give that belt to that person. That person's champion. Blah, blah, blah. I like what John Cena doing. I don't mean to cut you off, but, I like that he's working with some of the younger talent, some of the guys he's never worked before, and it brings a new, what's that I'm trying to say? A new life to the belt.
New life, yeah. It's just like where the United States Championship started going downhill was, and this might sound bad, when they slapped the championship on Ambrose back in the Shield.
Yeah, because he never defended.
He never defended, and if he did, they were one-off matches.
Yeah.
Then, it went downhill until John Cena got it back in his hands, his second reign as U.S. champion. And every Monday Night Raw, he has put on 4.5-star matches.
Yeah.
They haven't been fantastic, but they've been great. Like, the lowest match, I'd give it like 2.5, 3.
Was whoa.
Yeah, it was against Zack Ryder.
I said it was okay. I mean,
it was okay, but the part John Cena was just like beating him around the ring. It was, kind of bad. But at least, he got a chance, unlike, Heath Slater, he got out there, started running his mouth, and he got like trucked.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's put on fantastic matches since, he started this against Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And, they just slammed on the gas and kept going with it.
Yeah.
Pockets, your opinions?
No opinion.
No comment.
Okay, no comment. Okay, now, back to the main...
What can I say about the U.S. title that you guys didn't cover? No comment.
Okay. We're sorry for taking a thing.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, we'll let you have this next one. We'll get back to the match. Your opinions on this fight?
I haven't seen Kevin Owens wrestle much. From what you guys have told me, he's more than likely coming to the main roster, which means they're going to have to strip him of his belt either way from NXT. They're going to have to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Cena's more than likely going to win unless they do it with Owens and then they have him beat Cena. The belts aren't on the line.
No.
They have him beat Cena, and then they hype it up, and the first match, when they bring him into the main roster, they do like a miniature feud with Cena and Kevin Owens. And, I mean, that'd be pretty good. I think a lot of people will want to see that. It'll be somebody different. I mean, Cena's been fighting Rusev forever, but
Yeah.
I think it'll be more entertaining, at least, to watch him versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
Kevin.
And, but other than that, I think Cena's going to retain. And when they bring Kevin up to the main roster, they should definitely try not a rivalry, there's too much rivalry right now. Just on and off matches between them.
Yeah. Rodimus, your opinion?
I think this is going to be a good match. I think the Kevin Owens John Cena match. If you haven't watched Kevin Owens, just to give a quick point, watch him when he was Kevin Steen in Ring of Honor. He's wrestled all over the world. Kevin Steen is his real name. You know, all that being said, I could go on and on. But anyway, back to the match. I think it's going to be a killer match. The crowd's going to really get into it, and you know, John Cena. I think Kevin Owens is going to really, because this is the biggest match of his career. I'm going to have to go with John Cena.
This match is just going to be a straight up dogfight. I mean, you got the new versus old, like I said. Again, I'm not sure who is new old. I mean, John Cena's been
in the main branch of WWE longer.
He's been the big name.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's been on WWE, not NXT, not Ring of Honor. He's been in WWE longer than Kevin Owens. But
I meant worldwide.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, but Kevin Owens has more years of wrestling under his belt.
Right.
So depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about as a wrestler in the spotlight? Cena has more experience, and he knows how to draw the crowd. He knows how to turn the crowd against his opponent and against himself. But, you know, I haven't seen Kevin Owens wrestle that much, so, again, it could be a toss-up.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be a real slobber knocker, and that word doesn't get passed around a lot.
It's going to be a real slobber knocker. Government mule like authority.
Can't remember the last time we said that since JR.
Yeah.
I think we've said it like once or twice on one of our videos. Anyway, I mean, it's going to be a good fight, because rarely do you see somebody come up to Cena and, you know,
straight dominated.
And his son Owen loved it. Like the little video they had on Instagram, it was on Sports Center, all that. It went viral. His son loved it because he's a real John Cena fan. He's a huge John Cena fan.
I mean, I guess for who I want to win, it's kind of hard for me to say, because I mean, I'm a diehard John Cena fan, day one. But Kevin Owens, he
dominates.
He doesn't bore. He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he is scary good. I mean, he's athletic. He's like Bray Wyatt, not to cut you off, but like he knows how to move his body for such a big guy.
Yeah. And I have to say, this match is in running for match of the night as well as the tag team. So,
you know, with me, it's a toss-up. I don't care who wins as long as it's a good match.
Yeah.
All right.
Same with you, Pocket?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're all 50-50?
Okay, yeah, 50-50.
Okay, all right. I don't think we've ever been 50-50 on anything before.
Yeah, not that we can remember.
Yeah.
But on to the main event.
The final match of the night, it's going to be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be Seth Rollins coming in as champion, the Golden Boy, the architect of a dream. That's so freaking cheesy.
Staying aggressive.
He's staying aggressive with it, but that's a cheesy name. That's aggressively cheesy. Versus Dean Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe. Opinions?
I think it'd be interesting to see Ambrose win, but I know it's not going to happen because the Authority's going to make sure. And I know it's scripted. It's going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. You know, fucking Bay and Bay security's going to be out there, and they're going to try and distract the ref, or they're going to try and beat down on Ambrose, and he's going to hit the reverse clothesline off the rope. He's going to do that crazy clothesline he does.
Oh, yeah, the fake out clothesline.
Yeah. And,
of course, they're going to have Kane come out there.
Roman Reigns is going to come out there, too. So.
Rollins is going to retain, and I hate to say it, but they're going to try and stick with him being the champion as long as they can.
Yeah.
It's a tried and true bit that they're doing. The crowd seems to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'd love to see Ambrose win, though.
Yeah.
I think he'd make a very, very...
very punchy champion.
Very
unorthodox champion. If there's no certain way that he wrestles.
No method to his madness.
Yeah, there's no method. So unorthodox is about the best word I can come up with.
The way I see it is, I'm like Josh. Ambrose is going to retain. I mean, not Ambrose, but Rollins is going to retain due to the fact that he's got Triple H, Kane, Bay and Bay security behind him, the Authority. I would love to see Ambrose as champion as well. Just imagine what it would be like as champion. He'd be a very a very vocal, distinct champion. The crowd would be like this if Dean Ambrose was champion. I'd pick Dean Ambrose, but like he said, it's scripted. So
They put way too much time building up Rollins for him to lose now.
I mean, to me, his title reign is good, but he reminds me of when Magnus was champion in TNA.
Yeah.
It's just
it's like they just handed it to him.
Yeah, and it was kind of boring. Like when Magnus was world champion in TNA, not to get off subject, but it was just it was boring.
I just think Rollins' run as champion is just like he always gives off that vibe that this is like we didn't have anything better to do. We're trying to come up with a bigger idea that we're gonna and he just seems like a placeholder champion to me.
He does.
It's like Magnus. Magnus wasn't really. He didn't give the vibe like, oh, I'm the champion. I deserve to be the champion. He gave off that whole like, here's the belt. Let's run with this and see how it goes.
Magnus was boring as champion. Like I said, I want Ambrose to win, but Seth Rollins is gonna retain. He's gonna do that ugly ass pedigree.
The sloppiest pedigree I've ever seen.
God.
Every time he does it, I'm just like, oh no, he held it wrong, or his legs are too far.
He didn't jump high
He
enough.
wasn't aggressive with it.
He wasn't aggressive.
I want Dean Ambrose to win, flat out. I don't care if Seth Rollins retains or not. I want Dean Ambrose to win this because, I mean, come on. If he becomes champion, he's going to be that Stone Cold-esque champion.
Yeah, not as big, but he'll have that type of vibe.
Yeah, like he'll get that crowd reaction. Because when Stone Cold was champion, there was not a single person in that crowd who hated it. They enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Dean Ambrose is going to be the same way.
Yeah.
If they run with it long enough, then they'll get sick of it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Dean Ambrose, he's worked for this.
Yeah.
It's apparent he's worked hard for this. And, you know, it's time he got his due. Because, I mean, in the Shield, he wasn't that big compared to Rollins and Reigns. But now that he struck out on his own, you know, he's made a name for himself. He's, you know, defined himself. You know, he's come a long way from what he was. What was he in ROH, like Johnny Moxley, wasn't it?
No, it was CZW.
Really? That was Rollins?
Yeah, Johnny Moxley was Rollins, wasn't it?
No, it was Dean Ambrose.
Right.
He was in CZW, like an independent wrestling company.
He was Johnny Moxley.
That don't even sound like a wrestling name. John Moxley, like really? But whatever.
But yeah, that's gonna be our video for.
Before we go,
Elimination Chamber.
who do you think will be? What match will you give match tonight?
Let's see.
Superstar. Quick pick for superstar and match tonight.
My pick. I guess, are we doing more than one?
You can do at least two.
At least two. Match of the night. I would give it to either one of the Elimination Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd give it to both of them. My superstars of the night. Lucha Dragons, you know, it's going to be one team, one person, and Kevin Owens.
Pockets.
Here, feel free to use
I know, either. I won't be able to pick one or a certain superstar, but I'll tell you what will not be a match tonight. First off, everyone knows Divas. I don't want to say it's a joke. But that's kind of the vibe the whole division gives off, and that's nothing against like the women who wrestle. I mean, they really wrestle. They go out there and they try, but it just seems like it's so repetitive. It's even worse than the tag team division right now.
Well, see, the thing is, Vince has his ways of how he wants to portray it, and Triple H and Stephanie have their way of what the women should, you know, how they should be portrayed. But I agree with you.
So that's definitely not going to be a match of the night.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted a little insert something. This Divas match tonight has more appeal than Bo Dallas and Neville.
You know what? Neville. I want him to hit the red arrow, and I want that to be Rod's yeet moment of the night. And Rod's gonna see it coming, and he's gonna be like, oh shit. Oh, here it comes. Oh, yeet.
No, either that. So you say that's your match tonight?
No, definitely not. Superstar of the night, Neville. As far as I've seen, even in NXT, Neville never disappoints.
Never disappoints.
Match of the night, I want to give it to one of the Elimination Chambers, but those are really hype matches leading into the Ambrose Rollins fight. Right. So It's probably the one that's gonna have the most hype. Is probably gonna be the Rollins versus Ambrose.
Okay.
My
Give it to that one.
No, I want to say tag team division.
Okay, tag team chamber.
Yeah.
Okay.
my quick match and superstars of the night. I'll say match, tag team, and the Cena Owens match of the night. Superstar will go to Kevin Owens, and I'm gonna go on a limb and say the New Day.
Whoa.
You
As a group, or
as a group, well,
yeah, he'll say
the competitors in the match.
Right.
Quote me on that. Y'all heard me say that. The New Day will be superstars of the night. And I want, besides the red arrow to be a yeet moment, I want Big E to spear somebody through the pod.
Oh, another one. Oh.
So quote me on that.
He's been quoted.
So
He's calling his people.
with all that
he's
being,
calling the spots.
I'm calling my spots. So
All right, that being said, a plug party time. We're going to start off today with Sarah at Dorkopedia. She is taking a hiatus. However, you can view her videos that are up already. You know, go to Dorkopedia. She's having to rework our logo. It got lost. Well, it got corrupted. So
Uh-oh.
she's having to work from the beginning. But I gave her our confidence that she'll do a great job. Rodimus.
Y'all know the usual. Follow us, like us, tweet us.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant your plug.
Oh, besides that, shout out to my boy Devin Cook. I don't know if he's came up with a new recipe. I'll probably see him at work tomorrow. I'll catch Elimination Chamber Monday, so like I said, I'll see him at work tomorrow. Other than that,
Josh, you want to fill us on how they can find us?
On the YouTubes or the Destiny?
No, on the, well, all of it, you know, all the brands. You know, the Facebook, Twitter, you know.
I
yeah.
don't know any of the account names.
Oh, we don't. No, it's just like, look up WonderShop, you know. That's
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter,
Instagram,
Instagram.
YouTube,
Got my grandma on FaceTime. Call that Instagram.
YouTube. No.
YouTubes.
Yeah.
what about Destiny stuff?
Find us on Destiny. It's getting to that point now to where most of the members of the clan got at least 134 character. We're always looking for new people. The more people we get, the more people we play with, the more fun you have. So, again,
As far as recruiting goes, you'll have to follow our guidelines.
as far as recruiting goes, anybody's eligible.
Yeah. You do have to go through an audition. It's mandatory for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing major. Simple strike.
Right.
Whatever you feel more comfortable with. If you want to do strike, we got certain people in the clan who will run into a crucible. If you feel comfortable in crucible, we got 2 or 3 people that do the crucibles.
We got trials guides. We've
Yeah.
got prison guides. We've got we got raiders.
Yeah.
So if you're ever up for that, try and find us. We'll cue you in on all that. So anything else? Keep a watch for our 1-year anniversary. It's coming up very, very soon.
Like I said earlier, if you got any suggestions, tweet us. Send us some comments on our videos. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up July 7th.
Putting that blooper video up for 1 year,
Yeah.
right?
Oh hell yeah!
Stay tuned. I think we got some pretty funny bloopers and outtakes
Yeah.
from different videos that'll be going on there. We got what, over an hour of footage for bloopers?
Yeah.
Hell no, not even that close.
Yeah.
I think we got about like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So tweet us your ideas at WonderShop256. Oh, and I'm thinking about starting my own podcast.
256 because of the area code?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep, 256 Nation.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, what's the podcast gonna be? Prime time with Rodimus Prime.
I don't know. It's still in the works. I got a name for it. It's still in the works. So, don't quote me on that.
Believing with Bro Dallas.
No. But like I said, it's still in the works. I hadn't got my
In
stuff.
the fort with a Roddy Dotty.
It's in the works. But other than that,
So what's the name?
that's what I'm saying. That's the startup name. It ain't.
In the works.
In the works?
It's in the works.
Oh, you're working on the name.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I thought of that. I thought about no, it might not stick.
I don't know. Prime time with Rodimus Prime sounds good. That sounds prime.
Yeah. But once again, for the millionth time, it's in the works.
All right.
Other than that,
That being said, that's paper preview of WWE Elimination Chamber. Next week, we will have the review
and game night.
RE paper review.
The Chamber. We will also do a redux of our
Game
game night, not with dominoes. You'll see that fiasco.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we played dominoes.
Yeah, dominoes is out of the fold for a while.
Yeah. Other than that, you are
Rodimus Prime.
and you are
The first successful defending champion.
for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I'm War Machine MJ, and we will catch you guys on the flip.